Looking for a better solution maybe than a traditional glass screen protector for your phone? iPhone in this case. Today I've got the Cellhelmet Liquid Glass Pro Plus, which has a $300 guarantee screen repair. So let's put it on and take a peek. Hey folks, welcome back to techgooch. So today we're going to look at Cellhelmet's Liquid Glass Pro Plus, which is a liquid screen protector that you can apply to your phone. Strengthens the glass at a molecular level and basically protects your phone not only from scratches but from breaking the display itself. Actually makes it stronger. They guarantee it with a $300 basically a screen repair guarantee. So if you break it or something with this applied and you actually have your phone registered, because there's a registration code in here, they'll guarantee it up to $300 to repair it. So that's pretty awesome. So I have been a big fan of glass-based screen protectors for ever. I've never actually used the liquid type. Every time I've seen it, I was like, how can that be better? Now I have the chance to try it out and actually see if I think it is better. So this video is going to go from application, then we're going to fast forward instantaneously after I have been using it for a while. So today we're putting it on. So with that said, we're going to bring it in and we're going to go over a couple things real quick that I noticed right off the bat. I took a peek at the instructions, everything real quick, just to kind of get ready for this. I'm going to show you something real quick. Alright, so I got my device here. I'm just going to set that off to the side for now. But this is the packaging, everything that comes in the actual packaging. The vial itself, which is actually in the nice little plastic thing to kind of hold on to it. We actually have 3 cleaning cloths. One for cleaning the phone to get ready for putting it on. One to apply, which is actually the applicator to apply the liquid across the entire display. And then the last one to buff off the remaining liquid. So yeah, that's what that is. That's how they come. In a little 3-pack, right? They're probably all the same, I would assume. We have here, which actually is your warranty registration. So right now it's actually blocked out. I will do that myself once I actually have this applied. But this is how you actually get that guarantee. You have to register your limited warranty within 30 days of purchase. Failure to do so will void the warranty. So make sure you have that information. Make sure you do this if you apply it. Don't skip this part. This is the instruction pad. 3 different languages. But that said, it says, I'll just read these off real quick because they say, clean the glass with the alcohol wipe. Let the device air dry for 2 minutes. That's just to make sure that it's fully dry before you actually apply this. They don't want any water or alcohol or anything on there. Open vial, right here by pulling the cap. Turn the vial upside down and drip its contents onto the center of the device. Use the applicator cloth, which is that center guy right there, to rub the liquid into the glass. Make full strokes from top to bottom, covering the entire screen. So we want to make sure we cover the entire screen. Immediately use the buffering cloth to remove the liquid from the glass, basically the excess liquid. Use as normal. Product will cure over the next 24 hours. So it basically gets harder over the next 24 hours. This is the box it came in. On the back, it says something a little different. Apply, wait 10 minutes, and then rub off. So Cellhelmet, you have 2 different instructions that don't line up with each other. You might want to take a peek at that. That said, if I went to the website as well, it basically just reiterates this. You apply it or rub it off immediately and you're good to go. I'm kind of wondering, but we're going to follow the actual instruction book that came with it and not pay attention to the 10-minute wait time that this box says you're supposed to do. I guess either way, hopefully it'll work. So, that said, first I'm going to take off my fancy case. And then, I'm going to actually have to, let's put a cloth down. We're going to take off the screen protector that I already have. I have a glass screen protector that's been on my 11 Pro since I bought it. It's got plenty of scratches on it, and now it's got a crack. Okay. So I'm just going to rub, clean a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad because it's had a screen protector on it the whole time, so there's no scratches on my screen yet, other than maybe the top and bottom wherever the screen protector ended. So now we're going to use the cleaning cloth. Now this stuff, this liquid glass, you can use it on any glass device. So they make a larger vial for tablets, but this could actually equally work on an Apple Watch or anything like that. So I'm hoping that it works really good on the phone, so that eventually I might just do one for my Apple Watch too. It's kind of funny, you can actually see exactly where my screen protector was, the cleaning solution, or maybe it's just because of the cameras that are there. Doesn't work, doesn't stick to it as well up there. We want to make sure that we clean this real good, right? And then we'll take a pause, obviously, to let this dry fully, because I'm going to wait until the alcohol dries off here. So we'll give it a couple minutes and then we'll be back to continue. So we definitely waited for a good 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of buff off the water droplet dry spots, I guess. Not that that probably is going to even matter because we're about to put a liquid on it, right? Now it's funny, when I went on their website again, while I was waiting 2 minutes, I went on their website again, and oh, they did have a video of the application of it. They waited 10 minutes on, now that was the standard, not the Pro Plus that they had a video of. So it was kind of weird. They waited 10 minutes. And it doesn't say anything. It says right on the instruction packet, immediately use buffering cloth. So, we'll see how this goes. Now we have the little vial here, which maybe I should bring it a little closer. Okay, so I have it on my little cloth there. Not that that really matters, but the vial has a little, looks like a little, unscrew it. Nope, it just must pop off. I just don't want it to spill everywhere I'm doing it. So you just slowly pull it off, I guess. Yep, there she goes. Which allows me to get most of it out. So basically you're just going to put it on here, and then we're going to get the application cloth out and apply it in strokes. So, alright, we applied it. Let's use the application cloth, which is just a dry cloth, actually. It's not anything, it's just a dry cloth. So this is how we're going to apply this onto the screen, all the way across, full, like they call it, full strokes, to get it all the way down the display. Let it cure at what they call a molecular level. Make sure that it gets in all the nook and crannies, right? And it's supposed to fill in all those spots that I don't know how long you're supposed to apply it for, but fully apply it. And then we use the buffer cloth, which it says, like I said, right away we have a buffer cloth, which looks like it might be very similar cloth, might be the same cloth material, but now it'll just be buffering it off. And there wasn't a whole lot left over, to be honest, on the screen, so maybe that's why you don't really have to wait that 10 minutes, because really it was already done. Now the buffer cloth is one of those things you're probably going to want to hold on to, because even after the curing process is over, which can, like they said, wait 24 hours, you may have a haze, so that'll buff off the haze. So now that it's there, you can see what it looks like currently on my phone, which it looks nice and clean. We'll give it some time, and we'll give it some use and see what I think. Okay, the next step is going to be registering it before we actually go on and we actually use it. So you download the Cellhelmet registration app. That's what she looks like right there. So we're going to open it. I have not opened it yet. Let's see. Yes, this is the device we're going to register on. That's probably why they want to do it through the app, so you actually have the actual device itself to register that specific device. So enter the PIN number. I would assume that's the PIN number that's on the card. So let me do that real quick. So I put my code in, hit next. You are required to put the capital letters in. I found that out. You can't use lowercase. So just so you know. Let's see here. You are registering Liquid Glass Pro Plus. That is correct. Take a picture of the receipt. All right, let me do that quick. Okay, basically I took a photo of the receipt and then I had to enter in the information from where I bought it and the date I bought it on. Hit the little check mark next to I acknowledge. And then put in your information, it looks like. Let me do that quick. After that, you have to put in your information, which is just all personal stuff. So let me do that quick. Now we can actually see my information on my device, my UDID, how many storage, the actual phone I'm putting it on. Hit next. So tap the dot. Tap each dot when it appears on the screen. Face your phone screen upwards towards a mirror. Verify the screen is clearly visible in the window. Continue to step 5. Second countdown once the... Okay, so I'm going to have to go do this. I will be right back and I will talk about what I did. Basically, I hit the photo button and it took a photo towards the mirror. So now they're just saying it claims involving a damaged device, which my device is not damaged. So you can actually clearly see the device is not damaged. I'm fine with that. Hit next. Oh. Tap the photo and oh. Okay, that was interesting. Submit registration. Boom. And we are done. So now I'm going to use it and find out how I like it. Okay. It's actually been quite a little while since I put it on. I gave it the real good stress test. So it's been on for a few months now. So let's bring it in. I'll show you how we're sitting. So I've actually moved on to the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So actually after I gave it a good thorough use, I gave it to my daughter. My daughter has now been using it. It's not without scratches. It is, but they are very... Boy, it's hard to see them. If you get it in the right light, you can see them just... Hey, how's it going? Ah! So I don't know, maybe if I get that little light. It's really hard because they're of course my daughter's stuff all over the screen. But there are some very fine scratches. They're very, very fine. I don't really have any deep scratches at all, and this has been put pretty well through the runner. My glass screen protector, for a similar amount of time, would have quite a few scratches in it. I don't know if I pull out another phone, but I will give it this. It definitely does pretty darn good for keeping the scratches off. So I will say, going into this, before I actually received this to put it on the phone, I was a very skeptical person about these liquid screen protectors. Do I think that these are worth it? All depends on what you get them for. But do they work? Yes. Are they infallible? Do they keep all scratches? No. No, absolutely not. I don't think there's anything you could put on your screen that would keep all scratches from doing their thing. Oh, of course. So, in all reality, the best part about this, in my personal opinion, is that yes, you are essentially helping keep your screen better. You know, of course, it's also supposed to have basically strengthening the glass so that you have less likely to break the screen too. I've only broke one screen in my entire life, and it was from taking a board that shot out of a table saw into the pocket in my iPhone 4, happened to be in my pocket, and destroyed the phone. So there's no screen protector that would have saved that. It was tacoed. That is the only screen I have personally ever cracked. I have cracked a screen protector, but I think that's more of things just catching on it in my pocket or whatever. That said, this is supposed to help in that regard as well. They do put that $300 glass guarantee behind it, so that is pretty awesome. I will give it that. And then on the same time as everything else, the best part, and this is my absolute favorite part about this, you get the naked feel of the phone again. Glass screen protectors are so much better than their plastic counterparts. But there's just something about having that extra layer of glass. It just doesn't have the same tactile feeling as a naked glass screen does. It's really close, and it's very subtle. But as soon as you rip that sucker off and you go to, well, liquid, or if you're starting to scratch from liquid, it feels better. It really does. It absolutely feels better. And you don't have any of the edges on the edge of the screen where you have the edge of the glass. So big kudos to that. And then if you have a phone that is not flat, that has a curved edge per se, this is a fantastic way to strengthen that glass and work on that. So I'll give it a thumbs up. I don't know if I'll give it 2 thumbs up, but it works. It definitely kept without a doubt I have less scratches than I would have if I didn't put it on. So that's a huge bonus, and I love the feel of it. So thank you, Cellhelmet, for sending that over to me. I know it's been a little while since I put it on the phone, but of course, you can't really get, within 2 weeks, I was going to kind of go for that 2 to 3 week window, and then after 2 to 3 weeks, I was like, no, I need to put, because I didn't notice any scratches by then. I need to put this through more of a standard, just rough, just absolute test, and that is, I don't want to put it through rough test, I wanted to put it through real life use. And I put it through myself, and then when I upgraded to 12 Pro Max, my daughter got the phone, and she's been using it, as she always does, and she just throws it in bags and stuff. So, thumbs up. Absolute thumbs up. So thank you, Cellhelmet, for sending that over to me. I will put links down in the description. If you have any questions about anything else about this product specifically, comment below or head over to techgooch.com. Please share, subscribe, and like the video. Otherwise, we'll catch you back here on TechGooch for another future video review, and we'll see you soon, right here. Thanks for stopping by.